You might have heard about layoffs of hundreds of people at the NASA Michoud facility in New Orleans East. But what happened is more common than you might think, and we actually got a mostly good update today. Hey, I'm Rachel Handley with WWL Louisiana, and like a lot of government facilities, a lot of employees at Michoud and at the Stennis Space Center are hired under contracts. Earlier this year, one of those contractors, called Stennis Space Services, notified the state, as per federal law, that it was about to lay off almost 300 employees at the Michoud facility. The notice said it was because Stennis' contract was about to expire on June 30th. But NASA had already announced a few months before that it had awarded a different but similar contract to a different company called Nova Space Solutions. That one was set to take effect the day after the last contract ended, July 1st. This is pretty common with government agencies. Contracts will end, new ones will come into their place, and then, usually, a lot of the workers are rehired from the first contract into the second if it's similar enough. But we didn't know how many of those workers at Michoud, and we had also heard Stennis Space Center were going to be rehired under this new contract, and therefore, we didn't know how many were actually going to be laid off and permanently lose their jobs. That is, until today. I was able to get in contact with the president of Nova Space Solutions, and he told me that a lot of the old jobs under the old contract are going to be turned into their own separate contracts. So his new contract is a little bit smaller than Stennis'. But of the workers that remain, he says 95% of them will be rehired under Nova's contract.